Time to tell it like it is.
Adapted to a part of their life, and they feel that this is the real them. They're expressing themselves through all of this, and they're not getting that it's fabricated. They're not getting that it's not natural, it's not organic, genuine, or anything, and so they're never going to understand where you are coming from. And there's always going to be that battle back and forth. And the thing is, these men that like it, that what you have to understand is there are some men that prefer that. There's some men that want all of that glam. And that's why there are these women that will do all of that for them. They're doing it for themselves as well, but they are attracting that man that likes it. And
Well, apparently there's a lot of men out there that are lying. Because I'm going to share this with you. This is something I was going to put in one of my next videos. I've actually spoke to so many men over the course of so many years. I'm talking about in my job, my family, personal life, friends everywhere, even delivery drivers, the guys that drive the damn trucks that come and deliver fuel. I talk to all these guys while we're waiting for the fuel to get finished dropping in the tank. We're standing there watching women come through the gas station. Every single groups of friends of mine, guys that stand around, we talk about it. I'm telling you, every single time, probably like 1,000 different conversations over the course of many years now. Every single time we have this conversation, we'll see a female walk by, or we get to talking about females and all the fake hair and all that shit, color contacts, all these crazy ass fake, tons of fake hair in your head and shit. Every single time without fail, they're all talking like they agree with me. They're on the same page with me. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that fake shit either. I don't care if it fail. Hold on. This is every single, I have not once had a man disagree. Not one time, even if it's a complete stranger that comes through my gas station getting gas, and me and this complete stranger, a man, complete fucking stranger, I've never seen him before, and we see some female to pump across or in front of him or something, we get to talking about it, or he might look at her all crazy or get a weird, say something weird or something. Even if he look at her in a way, and I swear I do this all the time, even if he look at her in a way that like he likes what he sees, and he'll make comment to me like, oh, like he'll nudge and kind of look at her direction like I'm supposed to feel the same way, like, oh shit, she bad as shit, like like we on the same page. And then I'll kind of just kindly, just politely kind of introduce the, my opinion as it relates to not liking all that fake shit. And then, no, I don't do that fake shit. Every single time without fail, it has always been on board with what I'm saying. Every single man. I've never yet in I can't remember how many damn years it's been. I've not a single time yet had a man disagree with my point on the whole fake shit and not liking the fake shit. So somebody has to be fucking lying.
okay,
Somebody's lying.
let me tell you. And first listening to you talk about this, I used to think you were harsh. Because you were expressing how you felt, and I was just thinking, he's so over the top with this. But I get it. But I was just like, whew, just like taking it in and absorbing. I'm like, I get what you say, but you know what? You don't like it, you don't got to deal with it. That was in my mind. So anyway, I was having a conversation with a friend, and I was telling him about one of your videos of how there was one video we did together, then somehow we turned into something else. Remember, we just was like talking. So I was telling him all this stuff, and he was saying the same shit that you was saying, and I was just thinking, because before I used to just think, gosh, Harvey's so hard on these women, that was my mind. And he's saying the same stuff, and he's even worse than you. And I was like, are you serious? And then so he's just like going on. Then I had another conversation with another friend, and he was saying the same thing. There are a lot of men that don't like this, and I never knew that, but I also know that there are men that do, but I think there are more that are following suit with you that don't want to deal with that.
I'm telling you, I have honestly, in so countless conversations, and I can only imagine it's probably literally, without exaggeration, literally probably like 1,000 different conversations, different random people, complete strangers, all of them, people I do know, don't know, and I swear I could not make this up. Over the years, I have not yet once had any man disagree with that. So like I said, either it's somebody's got to be lying, but see, there's another thing you got to consider, and this is something that I had a conversation with my brother. I recorded and everything. I deleted it. I wish I hadn't have deleted it. And I guess the only reason I deleted it was a good reason. I should have kept it. Now that I think about it, because we were sitting up in front of the mall, and sitting in the car. I'm in the passenger seat. He was driving, and we're talking about just talking about the same thing, fake stuff and females and all this. Like I said, I always find an opportunity to throw that in a conversation when I'm talking with some guys, group of guys I know, or some men, somebody somewhere. So these girls are walking by, going in and out of the mall. We're talking about these females. And I think I deleted it. I remember correctly, I think I deleted it for that reason. Because we were just talking and going on about these females. But that was kind of to the point of the whole video, so I probably should have kept it. But, again, to my point is this. Check this out. The thing is this. And maybe women don't realize this. Maybe women don't realize this. And men may be mad because I'm exposing some kind of a secret, maybe. To some of them, it may be kind of a secret, or they don't want the truth to be known. I don't know. But for me, I can speak for myself and a number of friends, my brother, a couple friends of mine that I know from high school and everything. We've gone out to clubs growing up. We used to do the club thing together and all that. When we see these females with all this fake shit going on, we consider them easy. Those are the ones that we really target. The ones that use their real hair, that look like they respect themselves, they love themselves, they got a lot going on they really look like they got their shit together, like they respect and understand, they know their real self. Like they appreciate and love those are the type females that are a little bit intimidating. You're kind of scared to talk to them type females. All these chicks that go in there looking all ghetto. Well, I got to get myself out of saying ghetto. It's not ghetto anymore. Ratchet. Back then it was still ghetto though. Mm-hmm. But it's still the same to this day. It's still the same to this day. You take a day and just hang out with my brother and the way he talked to these females. And these females, like I'm telling you, almost all these females be falling for this shit. He be talking to them all kind of crazy and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm telling you. And clearly there's something there. This is the truth. Clearly there's something there because they go for that. Now, you talk to a female about the same thing I'm talking to you about right now, or what I'm talking about, how my brother speaks to the females or what have you. Of course, they'll deny it.
Right.
They're being exposed. Something that my a friend of mine from high school said to me. Actually, she was my high school sweetheart. She something that she said to me about because she herself engages in the use of the fake stuff, all that stuff. So she stated it just like that. Like, we don't like being exposed, and that's what you're doing. You're exposing us, and people become defensive and everything like that because you're exposing them because you're putting them out there. You're putting them on blast. Basically, is what you know. So I can understand that. They will hear what I'm saying now, and they will deny it. They will like, well, them bitches probably so easy to go and I wouldn't be okay. Yeah, you say that now. Nobody's talking directly to you or putting you on blast, but yet you're still trying to say that in defense now. But how many times in my life, in my brother's life, as long as we've known each other, like since teenage all the way up until now, we're in our 30s and shit, late 30s and shit, and I'm thinking so many years now, and I see this, it works apparently for him. It works. Talking to these, I'm telling you, it's a very different approach, a very different concern and attention that men take to certain type of women. When you look a certain way, when you look as if you don't really have a lot of self-esteem, or you don't care about yourself, you don't really love yourself as much, you got all this fake shit going on. We kind of consider that as those females, in our opinion, are easy ones. They easy. There's no hesitation, no fear in talking to those females, or trying to holler. I don't know if they still say that nowadays. Try to holler at those females. Not at all. Those are the ones that we very, very often. My homeboy Derek from high school that used to hang out with my brother and I, a lot of times we used to go to clubs. Different guys I promise you, so many guys I know that I grew up with, family, friends, everybody, they can tell you this is the truth. I swear to you. Majority of the time, 99% of the time, these are the females, and we pick them right. This fake shit and look like they don't. These are the females we will leave the clubs with, and we be fucking them the same night. These are the type females. It is a completely different type of respect you have for women based on how they care for themselves. And it doesn't have to be, oh, she looks dirty and nasty, she got stains on her clothes. No, when you look like all this fake shit and like you just one of those ghetto ratchet type, like there are assumptions that go along with all that shit. You wearing all this fake shit, it's assumed that you're ghetto. It's assumed that you're this. It's assumed that you're that. That's what we have in our mind. Immediately, that's what we have in our mind. So our approach and our concern, our fear to talking to you and all that is very different. Now, when I'm approaching some young lady that looks like she's college educated, she looks like she respects herself, she has a real shit and all that, I'm more professional. If I'm going to attempt to talk to her, I'm more professional, and it's a completely different approach. Now, women out there complaining about men, how men are all dogs, no more good men left in the world, yada yada yada, going on and on and on. Well, I think you need to step back and take a serious look at yourself. Consider how you are displaying yourself. That will certainly have a significant effect on the type of men that you're attracting. Or you could be, I'm a good man myself, but you may be attracting men for the wrong reason. Even if you're a good man like me, I can tell you right now, I promise you, I'm not going to be, taking no female like that serious. I'm not. To me, that's just a fuck, or somebody just to be cool with and maybe mess around with every once in a while. I'm not taking nobody like that serious. I'm not. You look at how she takes care of herself, and honestly, I feel like she don't take herself serious. Why the fuck would I take her serious? She don't take her damn self serious. A lot of these things have to be taken into consideration. Your thoughts?
That's a lot.
Yes.
Are you filming this?
I'm not filming. I'm voice recording it.
Are you serious?
I've been voice recording the whole conversation. Yeah.
I know, because I just recognized why
you didn't notice me holding the phone up this whole time. Like who actually sits here in a weird ass way holding the phone like this while they're talking to somebody?
It was just crazy, but I was gonna show you. This is Valencia, and she does a lot of fake stuff, and I've been telling her about you. And
oh boy, she hates me.
And she's ready to go battle with me. She's ready to.
She's ready to have it out with me.
She's ready,
boy.
and so no, but it
boy.
would be a spirited conversation because her whole thing is, you brought this up before. Oh, I'm protecting my hair. I'm protecting my real hair. Her hair is long, but for whatever reason, she likes this stuff.
Even though she has her own hair, it makes no fucking sense to me.
So this picture,
it makes no sense.
We did this. This picture was last summer that we took, okay? And her hair changes quite frequently. And she just posted this on the 23rd. And I just noticed, because I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, but clearly, what is that?
Now, you see how fucking disgusting it looks? You can clearly tell that's fake as shit. You got her real hair showing on the front edges. And that shit looks like somebody put some kind of a dirty ass mop on her head. Are you kidding me?
So
who would look at that and say that's attractive?
But sometimes I like it. And there was this other one that I was going to show you, and then I'll go on and then she'll do stuff like this. And it kind of looks like her own. You see? So I don't think that that's bad. But I totally get what you're saying.
But why is it necessary to use fake hair when you have your own real hair?
Because just like the other women I told you in previous interviews, they want to protect. They want to protect.
And just like I've said in a number of videos of mine, that's bullshit. There are so many ways you can protect your real hair without the use of fake hair.
Right, like, see, this is her. This is her hair. Pretty.
She has wonderful, nice, beautiful, real hair of her own.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense that she would use anything fake. Why? That makes no damn sense.
And look how lovely that is.
Who's she sticking her tongue out for? What is that all about?
She's just she was on a cruise and just being, I guess, crazy. But anyway, so there are some women that have their own, like you said, and for whatever reason want to do that. But I don't do the fake stuff, obviously, and haven't in years. I did it the one time on vacation. But the interesting thing about it is, in the 80s, I went and got some fake hair. And this is before they were sewing it in and doing all that kind of stuff. It was like this little glue and bonding, and then my hair is naturally curly. So I just got some that matched in. And I didn't have her cut it, so it was going down. And what was interesting about it was I started getting all these white guys attracted to me. They were like coming on to me, and I was like, what is this? This is so weird. And it was the hair.
Right.
It was the hair. They've never,
right.
White guys have never come on to me before. Then all of a sudden, I got hair going down to my ass. They were coming on to me. It was crazy because it was the hair. So maybe the hair empowers some women to do certain things and to be sexy or whatever. I mean, that wasn't me. I was just doing it because it's just like, yeah, I want some fake hair. See how it is, and I wasn't doing it thinking it was going to do that.
That's a whole completely different
I
conversation.
know, but it was just.
That just sounds ridiculous. To
no,
me.
but that was the case. This was like in
Maybe I can post this and have a question to white men, for white men to respond to say if that's actually some kind of there's some kind of truth to that. That sounds pretty
But
fucking
no,
crazy.
there are some white guys. See, first off, white guys only like chocolate women. There are a lot that just like chocolate women. But there was some kind of attraction with me and this hair. I swear to God, because I have never had any white guys come after me. And with the hair, I had two. And I'm attributing it to the hair and nothing else. It was the hair.
If you say
but,
so.
Back to what you were saying about
See, now I got to ask about that.
back to what you were saying about women who do that, all the fake stuff and their self-esteem, self-worth, and knowing that they're an easy target to just go after and fuck, because that's what you said. You might not have used those exact words, but I don't think it's all about that either. I don't think that they have low self-esteem. It's just
Not in all cases, of course not. I can agree with that, of course.
Okay.
But in every case for certain, I don't understand why women would put so much attention, have so much of a want, so much attention and time towards something that devalues them. Why would they do that?
Because
that doesn't make sense to me.
They don't think it's devaluing them. Because again, you have to think about it. Some of these women that you're speaking of are looking at people that are in the limelight, people that are in celebrities. And they don't think that they're these celebrities, these women that...
And that's something I was going to talk about in this next video of mine that I was working on before you got here, before you came. I was upstairs typing up some stuff for this email, responding to this email, this crazy female. But I was also had my video camera and everything set up. I was ready to record, and I was going to mention that in the video. The fact that I have, and I swear any person in this world can do the same exact thing. I promise you. If it turns out any different, I will tell you to your fucking face that you're a goddamn lie. For too many years now, I've done this. I've made a habit everywhere, even when I'm not telling people about it every time I do it. I'm not just out there, just screaming about it or bringing it to everybody's attention. No, but I do it every single time I'm out somewhere, whether I'm in a store shopping, whether I'm at my job and I'm looking at the number of people that come through the gas station to get gas, whether I'm out at a restaurant eating somewhere by myself or with other people, whether I'm all kinds of situations. I'm at my job. I'll use my job for example. White women that work at my job, Asian women work at my job, black women, a lot of different races of women work at my job. A couple Spanish women work in clothing and different stuff like that. I look at every single one of these females that work at my job. All of them, not just black women, all these women that work at my job. I swear I could not make this shit up. It is only the black women that do this fake shit. There are a couple black women at my job that don't do the fake shit. There are a couple of them. But almost all the rest of them engage in the use of that fake shit. Guess what? The white women that work at my job, and I swear to my life I'm not making this shit up. The white women that work at my job, the Asian women, the Spanish women, I've not seen not a single one of them in all of these many, many years we've worked together. Not a single fucking time have I seen them doing any fake shit. It seems like, and look, I apply this to everything. You look, just like you mentioned, you look at these reality TV shows. You look at these talk shows, Wendy Williams with all that fake shit. You look at The View. You look at The View. Look at the people they have coming on the show on The View. Look at the white women on that show. Look at the black women that's on there hosting. It seems like no matter what situation you put it in, you look at these situations, and it's always the black women that's wearing all this fake shit. I went out to a restaurant one time before, years ago, and I was in a restaurant with a friend of mine. I think he and I forget what the fuck we were doing. We were just some random ass place. And I'm looking around at this restaurant, all these people in here. We're going to get something to go because there's way too many people in here. While we're waiting on our food to be fixed, I'm looking around the restaurant. I'm just taking notice to the fact that and I swear on my life, I'm not making this up. Every single black woman without fail, every single one, all them bunches of people in that damn restaurant, without fail, you take the time, table by table, every single one, and look around in there, even the ones that are waiting on tables, the ones that work there, every single black woman in there, younger, older, every last one of them had fake shit, some kind of fake shit going on. I swear on my life. You look at the white women, you look at these other women that, no, not at all. I swear on everything, I'm not making this up. Now, I've done this several times, countless times over the years, and it's always the same. You go back when I was involved in this, when I was my best friend Brian, he got married, and I met this girl at his wedding. I met her at his wedding. I was involved with her for a little bit of time. You go back, you think back when her and I were messing around, right? Now, she too was out with me one time. I don't remember exactly when it was. It was a good while back, way back when sometime. Her and I, again, same situation. We were out at this little restaurant, and I'm sitting there, and I kind of whispered it to her. I'm not out there making a big ass scene, bringing it to everybody's attention, but I'm sitting there with her, and this is something that's happened countless times over the years. I'm sitting out there with her, and I'm sitting there while waiting for our food and stuff. I leaned over and told her, look at this. Check this out real quick, right? She had like dreads. She had dreadlocks. She was the only one, of course, women that I mess with. You gotta have your real shit. She had dreadlocks. I told her, I said, look around this restaurant real quick. Older, younger, all of them. You are literally the only black woman in this entire restaurant that has your real hair. And she can tell you that I'm telling the truth. Ask my brother, ask her. I can give you the name to all these people I've done this with. It is not a fucking coincidence that that I can go out. I can find myself in crazy, all kind of different situations and do this same exact thing. And it always turns out that almost all, if not all the black women are doing some fake shit. It is not a fucking coincidence. Because look, this is what's going to happen. People will be on my YouTube channel, listening to this voice recording or watching my videos and shit and swear up and down that it's not what I say it is. It is not a coincidence that I can go years and years and years of my life seeing the same exact shit. I'm the only person. It's just a coincidence. Just a coincidence, Harvey. You're special. You're special. Somehow there's some kind of magic surrounding you, Harvey. No, the fuck it's not. It's not a coincidence that I'm seeing this. I'm experiencing this shit. I know other people do too. They deny it. They're in fucking denial, and that's the sad part about it. We will not be any better. Things will not change for the better if people continue to deny the shit. You want to act like it doesn't exist when it does. I've done this so many fucking times, and it's always me sitting somewhere. It's always me somewhere, work somewhere, and noticing that every single black woman in here, or every single black woman that comes through here, fake. It's sad. It's fucking sad.
So, okay, I've never paid attention and did a survey when I went out looking to see like how many. Yeah, I did a survey and
I'm sure a lot of people haven't, but guess what they'll do? They will immediately deny it. They will immediately attack me. They have done nothing. They have not paid attention. They have not thought to do any fucking thing, but because they probably engage in a fake shit themselves, their immediate response is to threaten me, is to attack me. Why? I'm telling you what the fuck I've experienced for so many years. And again, it's not a fucking coincidence. There's no way this is a coincidence. I'm not special. I'm no better than anybody else in this damn world. This is not a damn coincidence. I didn't arrange for these people to be there. I didn't set this shit up. It just bothers me so much that there's so much in fucking denial about this shit. I see it all the time.
The one thing I do want to point out when you said going back to the individuals and the women that are in your workplace, the Latinos, the Asians, and the white women, there are a lot that also do fake stuff. It's just not it's not easy to detect because the they can put pieces in their hair. So I'm pretty sure they're little comb-ins. Like, say for instance,
Just like black women can do the same thing.
yeah, I know, but it's a little more different because the black women, they're getting the full-on weaves because their hair, they don't have the texture of these non-black people. You see what I'm saying? So it's easier for the white people, the white women and the Asians and stuff, because of the grade of their hair and the straightness of their hair, to buy these combs that have the hair and just put them on, because what they want to do is just make their hair look fuller. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's still fake, and that's probably why you don't know it or you can't see it. But the black women, it's the wigs, it's far different, and so it's much more noticeable.
Well, what you sound right now like a lot of these black women, and like a lot of women probably will sound in the comment section trying to defend this shit or trying
I'm
to
not
make some kind of
defending it.
excuse.
I
Trying to
just
make
want
some kind of excuse.
no.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Now, I'm saying this because guess what?
What?
Guess what? I am 100% certain, 100% absolutely certain that they're not using any fake thing. Oh,
Okay.
it's difficult to tell. No, I'm telling you, if you come to my job and look at how some of these women take their hair, like some of these white women.
And pulling
So
on it just to
well,
see.
you can do that if you want
I'm
to.
just kidding.
I'm telling you straight out, it is so easy. Some of them, their hair is thinning. You can see down to their scalp. You can see.
Okay.
I'm telling you for certain. For certain, they have some very plain, it's not no fancy little dudes or anything. Plain, they're at work. They're not trying to show off for anybody. It's not a fashion show. Maybe somebody needs to tell the black women that. They're not that. So again, what my point is this though. It's so easy to determine. It's so extremely easy to tell that this is their real hair.
Okay.
Very easy. Very, very easy.
Okay. I just wanted.
With the black women, it's very easy to tell it's not their real hair. All these different colors,
So if you would have seen me,
cotton candy pink, and all kinds of, all kinds of shit. They be wearing, all kinds of crazy shit. They be putting these damn wigs on that look like, Halloween or something. It's crazy.
so if I would have come through all these years and had fake stuff, would you have ever talked to me?
I probably would have asked you to do a rant video with me. And we would have just been arguing like a motherfucker. It'd have been a video of us just going back and forth the whole time. I would have to check you first, make sure you ain't got no weapons on you. Cause yeah, look, I've had enough experiences with these women and people threatening and just so damn aggressive for no damn reason. I've had enough of that. Trust me. Look, no, it ain't happening. I gotta make sure I protect myself. Fuck that.
That's crazy.
It's not. It's me being cautious. Not crazy, it's cautious.
No, just
Like I said, this is not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
what's not a
Black women do this far more than any other race of women. I'm not saying all black women do it. I know that. I got one sitting right in front of me right now. I know all black women don't do it. But this is the thing, though. Now, when it comes to certain type of fakeness, I truly do believe that I see it's white women I see doing like surgical fake shit, like big ass titties and fake ass implants, this and that, and injections in their lips and shit. And I see white women doing that shit far more than, surgical procedures. I see white women doing that far more than any other race of women. That's just from what I observe myself. I haven't looked into that as deep as I have with black women. My concern is black people. My love is for black women. And even though I talk like I do about black women, they seem to think that I don't have any love for black women. I don't care about black women, but that's not the truth at all. I want to see black women at their best. I want to see them be real. I want to see them loved and appreciated for what is really them, what is truly them, their true beauty. The goddesses that they are. They speak about being queens and goddesses and all this shit all the damn time. When are you going to actually really start being that? You have real men like myself out here that wants to appreciate you for that shit, but you don't want to be it. Meanwhile, you'd rather continue to go hopping around clubs and doing who knows whatever else you're doing and fucking with these no good ass men. And then when I go and do a video like I've done a couple times before questioning why it is you like these no good ass men that love you for the fake person that you are, not the real person that you are, they tell me shit like guys like you are boring. What the fuck? Because I got a really good job, a decent job. I'm a homeowner. I'm hardworking, diligent, responsible, all these good things. Because I'm not living at home with mama. Because I'm not spending tons of money on this big ass truck with all these rims and this stereo system and all this dumbass ways of wasting money. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to pay my rent in my apartment because I'm not like one of them damn dudes. I'm boring because I got my shit together. I'm boring. I'm hard. I work hard as shit. My side work, my regular job, that's boring. Me being responsible is boring. Are you kidding me?
There are some women who like men that are thugs.
I've had some in the comment section straight out say that. Yes. Don't be mad. See, and then this is what happens though. This is how you come up with this whole stupid ass situation where you have women going around all the fucking time talking about how relationships are overrated and no more good men left in the world and all men are dogs and chivalry is dead, and I can go on. The list goes on and all these horrible things they say. Why do you say those horrible things? Because of the horrible experiences you've had? Why have you had these horrible experiences? Because of these horrible fuckers that you continue to pick to have relationships with. Meanwhile, the motherfucker you could have had a good relationship with, this boring motherfucker that you say, this type motherfucker you consider boring sitting over here. Come on now. When the fuck are women gonna wake up? Women have far more control than they apparently realize. Unfortunately, they do not realize the control that they have. No good men would not exist if it wasn't for women. Women are to blame. That is the reason, and this is something else again I've said in a couple of my videos. Women are to blame for these no good ass fucking men. There are far too many women out there tolerating these no good ass men. That's why they exist. Because there are women that are tolerating them. If there were no women tolerating them, they would not exist. I promise you that. I promise you that. One or two things will have to happen. This is something I've mentioned already in one of my videos, a couple of my videos. One or two things will have to happen. If women were not tolerating these no good ass men, one of two things will have to happen. One, either that man is going to change and get his shit together and do right so he can be with a woman, because none of these women out here in this world are tolerating no good men. He's going to have to change, or he's going to be by his fucking self. It's that simple. It is that simple. They have that kind of control, but apparently they don't realize it. Now, when I say that, that applies, you can apply that to so many different things, not just as it relates to relationships. You can apply that kind of control that women have to so many different things in this world. Women do not realize how much fucking control, how much power they actually have. They apparently don't, because they're tolerating shit that they should not tolerate. And then when they come across a decent motherfucker, they're so damn used to not having that, they don't know what the fuck it looks like. They have no fucking idea what it looks like. They don't know how to treat a motherfucker. They don't know what the fuck they don't know what the fuck to do. And another thing before I get too far gone, actually I think I'm gonna end it on this and you can respond with whatever you want to say. But another thing is not only as it relates to relationships, even when it comes to sister and mommy. Yes. Oh damn, here's my no good ass son again. He done mooched off for some woman long enough and she finally got tired of him and kicked his ass out again. Now he moving back in with me again. Moving back in mama's basement again. It applies to that situation too. Stop supporting these no good fucking men. They know you can run back to mama's house if you need to. If shit goes sour, shit goes downhill. My sister or my mama got my back. They gonna help me out. They have these females to fall back on. In so many different ways, they have these no good ass women that are enabling these no good ass men. That is the problem. So mama, stop taking your no good ass son back in. Force his ass to be out there and be a fucking man, a real man. Take care of his business. Do what he has to do. Support his fucking self.
That's true. A lot of that is true. But also, too, when you go back to women having control over what they're going to tolerate regarding these guys, you have to understand, too, that the ratio of women to men is far greater, and some men can have that choice of just doing what they want with these women and not caring. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? They can go from person to person to person to person to person because there's so many more women out there. And
You say it like it's like a 200% difference or something.
it's not a 200% difference, but there is a greater difference.
I didn't
And
think it was that much last time I checked. It was like
I
60 some percent.
I think but it's still enough for men to feel that, well, if I'm not going to get what I want from her, I'm going to go on to her and her and her. And again, it is up to this woman to set boundaries and decide what she wants and what she's going to allow to happen in this relationship, because they are, or in this connection with this individual, because they are in control.
But what does that have to do with women actually making the conscious decision to just not tolerate it? So what there are more women than men. That doesn't mean that they have to tolerate any fucking thing.
Well, no, they don't have to. But then I'll give you an example. I know that.
Are you suggesting that it's so hard to find a man, period, just to find a man, that they're willing to tolerate these no good ass men just so they can be in a relationship?
There are some women that just what you had mentioned earlier about someone who just wanted to be married, and just the idea of being married. Some people just want to have someone and they don't take into consideration the stress that it's bringing to them, because as long as they can say, this is my man, it doesn't matter if that man is no good, it doesn't matter if that man isn't coming home at night, it doesn't matter if that man is sleeping with this person and that person or whatever, they can still say, I have a man. So there are some women that are willing to tolerate that, and they don't care, because guess what, they're still telling that girlfriend, I got a man,
And that is sad.
So
That is sad.
I'm just saying, there are some people, and then there are some women that are much stronger, and they're like, fuck this, I can't deal with this, I don't want this, and will set boundaries and say, this is what I'm going to accept. And to every point that what you said, are empowered and have that control, and then will state that to that individual, whoever they're going out with. And then there are some that are just like, I don't give a shit what's going on, I just want to fuck. So there's certain different categories in which women will put themselves in. There are some that are willing to accept, there are some that's not going to tolerate any, and then there's some that's just like, I'm having fun and I'm fucking, I don't give a shit what else he's doing.
Well, this is something that we're touching on so many things that I've actually mentioned in many other videos of mine. I've said so many times before, I've given advice to younger brothers of mine. I have said this so many times before, I don't understand why people don't understand, men and women. I don't know why they don't understand that it's not necessary to cheat around and mess around and do all that crazy shit, because trust and believe. And in my younger years, I do know for a fact, trust and believe there are so many women out there, or men, whatever you like, however, which way you like it. There are so many out there that will not hesitate to just fuck around. All you got to do is just be honest. Be honest. Just search around a little bit. You'll eventually find someone. Trust me. There are many out there that want a serious relationship. There are many out there that just want to fuck around. I've had females come to me and just want to fuck around. That's it. Just have somebody to, bend their ass over every once in a while. I've had that. All you have to do is just do a little searching around, and you'll find so many different women, big, small, all whatever, all races, everything. Instead of getting involved with someone, lying to someone, playing these games, as females say. I hate hearing females talk about playing games. I ain't about playing no games. Look, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. I'm not one of these no good ass men that you used to dealing with. I don't even like hearing that shit. Because one thing that men are not going to like, and it's something I'm going to speak about in my video about black men. They are making it so just like black women can be mad about me talking about black women like this. If this is not you, I don't understand why you're getting mad at all. If this doesn't pertain to you, if you're not one of these no good ass females, if you're not one of these no good ass women that's creating this horrible ass image for black women, why the fuck are you even saying anything? You know that you're not one of them, so why are you taking attitude to this? Why are you cursing me out in the comment section? Why? I don't understand this shit. But it goes the same. It goes both ways. It's all fair. It is all fair, because there are black men out there that have created this horrible image for black men. I'm not gonna be like these females. I'm not gonna be like these women and deny this shit. I'm not gonna be mad and try to go around arguing with people that's doing video about black men. Oh, black men ain't dead, black men. No, I know the truth. Sadly, there are a lot of things that are assumed about me simply because I come from Baltimore, because of how I was raised, growing up, dealing with the drugs and murdering and killing all around me and all this crazy shit and prostitution and my mother and all kinds of all around me, right in my face. This is what I grew up around this shit. A lot of people will assume things about me. A lot of people will think that I am a certain way or I engage in certain things simply because I'm a black man, simply because of where I come from, how I was raised and things. I'm not mad about that though. I'm not mad that they think that or feel that or express that. No. If anything, I will be mad at these other black men. And I'll tell them to their face, motherfucker, you are the reason, especially these no good motherfuckers. These ones that are the reason why this horrible image is being created of black men, or these negative things are thought of black men. I will look at them and blame them, not the person that's delivering the message. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, you are the reason why people feel the way or think the way they do about us, about black men, because of you, motherfucker. That's why I get a hard time, and when it comes to trying to find a relationship and having to deal with black women and their attitude sometimes and all that, because you one of these no good motherfuckers that's fucking around and treating them all horrible and shit like that. And then I come along and I get treated that way, even though I'm not the motherfucker that did this to you. I'm not the motherfucker that beat the shit out of you. I'm not the motherfucker that cheated on you with your sister. I'm not the motherfucker that did all these horrible fucking that mooshed off you for many years, didn't pay no bills, didn't do nothing, and you know that's not me.
So what happens when a woman tells you that she's madly in love with you and would do anything for you and would be your ride or die and just do anything, be your ride or die. Just
ride or die.
Ride or die.
I don't. What the fuck? That's not.
Oh,
yeah, I don't recognize. I don't ride or die. What the fuck?
Meaning that
we're not Bonnie and Clyde. We're not planning to rob banks together. I mean, what the hell?
This person that will be there to support you and has said, "I am so deeply in love with you, and I would just do anything for you, and I would give you my last."
Well, what is this question? What are you getting at? That's like a weird ass question out of nowhere. We're not talking about somebody saying what?
Yeah, I'm just asking a question.
I'm not sure I understand the question. What is the purpose of the question?
Is, if someone just approached you and just said, not someone that you know, not just a random person, and just said, you know, I'm that person for you. I love you. I'm there for you. How would you react to that?
How would I react to that?
Yeah.
There is far more to say about that than I have time to even say right now. That's just like a weird ass, out of nowhere ass question. Like, what the hell? I don't see that ever happening. Number one. Number two, again, there's a whole lot that has to be said about that. First of all, somebody that I know, look, there's a lot of shit to be considered. Just because I know you doesn't mean that there's a lot of people I know. I grew up with, I went to high school with, I went to, I worked a different job. Different jobs with all kinds of, I'm not just going out of nowhere just because I know you from somewhere, know you somehow, that's going to be that easy. Like, oh yeah, she said that she would do anything, and she said we're meant to be, and so okay, let's be together. What the fuck? Like, what? No. I mean, again, there's a whole lot that has to be said to that. I still don't understand what that has to do with what we're talking about right now.
Just something that popped in my head. That's all.
Hold on. hold on. Okay, let's hit the brakes for a moment. Oh man, is this you? Are you speaking for yourself right now?
No, I'm not.
Hold on. No, stop, fucking stop. And you're laughing right now. The shit is no. Seriously, sit up straight, please. It's not even funny because hold on. You know I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be straightforward. I'm gonna be in your face with it. I'm gonna be honest. Be real with me right now.
It's late.
It is, yeah. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I gotta get up at like 4 a.m. to go to work. What the? I'm still don't just try to ignore the fucking question, because I see the look on your face right now. That little smile's not getting. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just chalk this up to the fact that what, you're getting tired, it's getting late, and now you're just gonna just out of nowhere just start saying these weird things, expressing. Okay.
Yeah. No.
If you're not gonna be honest, then just don't say anything.
No, I am gonna be honest.
Because
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I'm
well,
gonna
yeah.
be real with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I expect the same respect in return.
As
I
long as
expect the
it's-
same respect in return.
As long as this isn't going anywhere.
Why are you putting your hand up? It's
I know,
not
because
video
it's not
recording.
video, okay, I know.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I'm talking about myself.
I mean, I'm still voice recording.
Yeah, I know you are. And I said, yeah, I'm talking about myself.
Wow, I can't wait to hear the response in the comment section on this one. Oh God, what? Oh, because I'm gonna put it out there.
Yes.
Okay. You didn't expect that?
No.
Why not?
Oh well. This is echo, so it doesn't matter.
What the fuck? Boy, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it on that note. I'm gonna end it on that note. 46 minutes of recording. I'm gonna end it on that note. Echo Sparks, ladies and gentlemen.